Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be sharing with you some disappointing products that I have found through 2019. Now this is not all of them. These are the ones that I have used most recently and that I didn't just get rid of. I normally don't hold on to things if I don't like them, if they don't work for me. But there's a couple that have been recent and I don't have them any longer, but I will show you a picture of what those products are so that you'll know. Okay, I'm going to start with eyeshadow palettes. And I'm not saying that these eyeshadow palettes are horrible. Okay, I can't get them to work. But I'm the type of person that I feel like I should not have to add any glitter glue, any, wet my brush to get an eyeshadow palette to work. If I want to intensify the shadow, then that's fine. I choose to use something to intensify it, but it should be able to perform without me adding anything extra to it. And I found that both of these eyeshadow palettes, they're not drugstore. So I feel that they should work without, actually there's three. One of them I no longer have. I did return it because it was pricey. So I feel like these eyeshadow palettes should work without any extra assistance from me. And they should blend nicely, and they should not just wash off your face as you try to blend them. And I don't know, they shouldn't need that much TLC in order to work. They have a job to do. Get on my eyes, look pretty. That's it, So the first one, the one that I returned, is the Vida palette from Melt Cosmetics. And I was so disappointed. When they first released, I actually purchased that one and the Muerte palette on the pre-sale that they had. And I was so excited. At first I was only going to get the Muerte, and then I went ahead and I got the Vida also. But that palette is so different. The formula is totally different. It really didn't work. It didn't blend. There was a green in there that it just didn't perform. So I ended up returning it right away. I didn't want to waste any time because I wanted to make sure that I didn't hold on to it too long. And I normally love their shadows. I have several palettes and they're all amazing. But that one did not work for me. So the other one that I was kind of disappointed with, and this is from Davina Cosmetics, and this is an indie brand. And this is the first time that I ever tried this brand. And this is a collaboration with Angelica Nyquist, which I follow, and I really do enjoy her channel and the looks that she creates and everything else. I found this palette when I used it. I used some of the bright colors and it just didn't work for me. Now I did do a collab, and I'm going to go ahead and link the video, I think over here, with Anya, and her look was beautiful, but she does her shadows different than I do. I like to blend my shadows and make them really smooth. She likes packing her shadows, so we do have different ways of applying it. And on hers, on her eyes, it looked amazing. She created a beautiful look. I was not happy with mine. Now since then, I have used it and I have wet my shadows, my brush, and it works fine. So I didn't have any trouble with the matte shadows. It was with the shimmer shadows. But it doesn't have a mirror, which it really doesn't matter. My dad's in the house. The package is, just cardboard, but that's fine. I care about the product. I don't care so much about the packaging. The shades are gorgeous. But to me, they just did not, the mattes did, but, the shimmers, they just didn't work for me. And they swatch pretty nice, but it really didn't do a very good job on my eyes. So I was disappointed with this palette. If I had to do over again, I probably would not purchase it. I have it. I didn't return it. I can make it work, but to tell you the truth, when I have a palette that I have to wet the brush, I don't like wetting my shadows to begin with, because eventually you're going to end up with hard pan. I don't like to use glitter glue all the time. So if I have a palette that I have to do all these extra steps, I end up putting it aside and not really playing with it very often. I'd rather pick up a palette, even if like a Colourpop palette. It doesn't matter if it's a shimmer or a matte. Those shadows perform beautifully. You don't need anything. I mean, if you want to make it more sparkly, you can use, glitter glue or something, but they perform on their own amazing. So the same thing was with this one from Tilbury. First time I ever purchased an eyeshadow palette from Tilbury. And I was very disappointed. Again, after I used it and, you know, I wasn't able to create the kind of look that I wanted, I looked into it, and I guess her shadows are supposed to be more like, you know, you apply them with your fingers, and, you know, you have to turn towards the sun and, you know, say Hail Mary 3 times, and they swatch very pretty. And I can't use it, you know, but it's more of a subtle, soft look. And those are fine. I like those looks. I create them quite often. I don't wear looks like the one I have on a daily basis, but I shouldn't have to use my fingers to apply the shadows. So do I really regret having this? No. I mean, I'm okay with it. I do use it once in a while. I don't use it as often as I would like to. Again, it's another shadow that I have to go the extra steps to get it to look nice on my eyes. So if I have to pick between, normally I don't have a lot of time to be playing. So if I have to pick between an eyeshadow palette that I can just get my eye look on with 10 minutes, or one that's going to take me 20 or 30, then I'm going to go for the one that's easy to work with. And this palette was pricey. I got it during one of the Sephora sales. I think it was a spring VIB sale, so I did get it with 20% off. It does have a mirror. I love the packaging. It's, you know, it's a nice sturdy packaging. It's super nice. The shadows, the shades are beautiful, you know, and they did swatch. I mean, they don't swatch super strong, but they're very pretty. But again, it's not, I was disappointed. It's not what I was expecting. Look at that green. That green doesn't even look like a green. This is supposed to be green. That right there. It's supposed to be this color right here, which is like a olive green. So I was, again, disappointed. I do have it. I didn't return it, and I thought about returning it at the time because I used it as soon as I got it. And, you know, she does give you how to use it, you know, what to put on your crease, what to put on on your lid, the whole bit. But I don't need that. I don't need instructions. I like to just play. All I want is for it to work. Okay, so another thing that a lot of people like, and I don't like, is the CoverGirl eye primer. I don't know why people are so into this, and a lot of people really do love this. I find it that it's very sticky. Maybe if you have younger eyelids, I don't know. I find it very sticky. Even if I set my primer, even if I set this, I feel like my brush catches. So, you know, I have mature eyelids, so I have to use products that when I put my shadow on, it's going to glide. If it sticks, then it's not going to look nice. It's going to look kind of crepey on my eye. So I find that that's what this does for me. I really did not enjoy it. Very disappointed. Laura Mercier mascara. Okay, this is a deluxe size that came in something I bought from her. And this has to be one of the worst mascaras that I have ever put on my eyes. This is like not putting anything on your eyes. I mean, if you like to wear mascara to have natural looking lashes that almost look like you don't have any mascara on them, then this is the mascara for you. Now, Laura Mercier is probably my favorite brand of cosmetics. If I had to choose, you know, one brand that I could only purchase from the rest of my life, I guess I have to have ugly eyelashes because I love her makeup. I love her foundation. I love her powders. I love her blushes, her, you know, bronzers, her everything, her highlighters, her, you know, eyeshadows are a little more on the neutral side, but you can still create really pretty looks with it. But this is pretty lousy. I did not enjoy this at all. If you've ever tried this and if you like it, let me know. Really, this does not work for me. Milani eyebrow pencil. I do not like this. It looked promising when I got it. This is very waxy, and I find that, see, that you can't make any fine lines. You can't make any hair-like strokes. It comes out so thick, and I mean, it just looks like very cakey and very waxy, and like you have a lot of product on your eyes. It doesn't matter how light you try to go through. Then you have to basically take it all off with a brush. I don't like this at all. Actually, I'm going to leave it out because I'm going to get rid of it. But yeah, no. It's kind of one of those products that you leave in your drawer in case you ever run out of a, you know, brow product. You have it. But I really don't like this. It really does not look natural at all. I know that most of our brows probably don't look very natural after we're done with them, but this makes it look really ugly. Okay, product that I truly regret buying is this Peter Thomas Roth Firm Eyelid Lift Serum. 36% Neuro Eyelid Complex, whatever that is. Okay, this stuff stinks. I'm not sensitive to scents. Actually, because even at Elemis, some people say Elemis doesn't smell nice. I like it. I feel like I'm at a spa when I put Elemis on. It smells clean and earthy. I enjoy it. This is stinky. Okay, this comes on. Is it locked? See, it's like beigey color. It's like a serum, and you're supposed to put it around your eyes. Okay, this stuff is really nasty. It is very pricey, so I've been putting it like on the top part of my eye, like my brow bone, and right where I have this crease right here. Really, because I don't want to throw it away, because I did pay the money, but I don't see where it has done anything. My biggest measure is this line that I have right here, and that is not any better or any worse. It's the same that it always has been, so I don't see where this really works. But this, even if it worked, I don't know if I could do it. Maybe if it really worked, I would, you know, make myself do it, but I don't see any difference. And this is very stinky, and it feels like this is a bottomless container because I've had it for a long time and I don't run out. So anyway, no go for that one. And my last one, and this one I received, I think it was in a Target box. This is a Nivea Silk Mousse Body Wash. And mainly what I use it for now is to remove when I have like makeup on my hands. Because this is very, look, it just disappears. It's like taking a bath with hair mousse. It just disappears. I have one from Ritual that is so rich. You put just a little bit of that on your loofah, and wow, that lathers really nice. The lather is really nice and thick. You actually feel like you're washing yourself. With this, you feel like, I mean, it disappears right away. So it feels like you're not cleaning yourself. I don't really like it at all. But it does work great for removing swatches. See, my swatches are gone. So I usually bring it with me whenever I'm doing a video. And when I'm done, I clean my hands with it. It smells nice. So it didn't go to waste, but I don't like it to bathe. It's a very thin consistency. Now it does smell amazing, and it probably has good products because it is Nivea. Nivea is very good, but it says creme moisture. It doesn't feel creamy at all. It feels very moussey, very light. So if you like that, this will work for you, but I'd rather have something richer with more lather. Another product that I know a lot of creators like is the Revlon Candid foundation and concealer. That does not work for me, and it could be the type of skin that I have. You know, the same thing that works for me doesn't work for you. We all have different skin. We all have different needs. I just find it that it doesn't stay in place for me. By the end of the day, it's basically gone. The concealer gets into every fine line that I have under my eyes. It doesn't give me enough coverage. I do have, which is something that I never really suffered from in the past, but probably because I am getting older, and probably because I don't sleep 8 hours a day. Sometimes I don't sleep more than 3 hours a night. I do have dark circles, and that concealer just doesn't do it for me. Now, I don't like concealers that are thick in consistency because they also crease, but I love the Catrice concealer, the one drop concealer. That one is the best formula ever. It is very liquidy, high coverage. It doesn't sink into your lines. You don't even have to set that. It's very, very nice. And you just need very little. The trick with that one is to use a little at a time. You put a very little on, one little drop. If you need more, you put more. But really, it's an amazing concealer. Very affordable. It's less than $4. I think it's like $3.49 or something like that. So it is amazing. I really do enjoy it. I also enjoy the Catrice foundation. The HD foundation. I think it's a great one. So anyway, guys, I hope that you enjoy this. Like I said, there's probably a lot more products, but this is all that I could put my hands on and I could really think of. And I just wanted to give you my opinion. You know, some of these are regrets. Some of these are, you know, you try it and move on. But anyways, I just wanted to share with you. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I love you, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Mwah.